But alright, this is the Storyteller demo that the council's been telling me about. Gonna try and see what's going on and try to figure out how to deal with this. So, lovely book. I guess we just open it. Annapurna Interactive. They're the same ones who made 12 Minutes, right? Aren't they the same ones who helped produce 12 Minutes? Yeah, I think so. Storyteller, a book about the creation of stories. Well, as the native Storyteller VTuber, I think I'm perfectly able to tell these stories properly. An artifact by, I'm going to pronounce these names wrong. Daniel Ben Mergui, Jeremiah Mamini, and Zipes. Zips? Probably one of the two, yeah. Alright. Been studying German. How are you? Pretty good. About to get this started. Chapter 1, Love and Loss. Chapter 2, Gothic Tragedies. Chapter 3, Monsters. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. I guess we start with Chapter 1. Alright, so first love. Lonely person finds love. Build a story that fits the title. Drag characters in the... Okay, sure. So, Albert... I'm guessing just, yeah. Easy peasy, look at that! Very simple. Albert found some love within Juliet. Very sweet. All right. Done. Very easy. Oh, broken heart, oh no. A story of a heartbreak. So, oh, I see where this is going. All right. Story of a heartbreak. Albert and Juliet were madly in love with each other, to the point where they decided to sign their love to the gods. Unfortunately, tragedy hit when a plague stole Juliet away from Albert. And there we go. A test of my abilities, if you will. But I think I did pretty good. Got this gold star and gold crown and everything. Alright. What would happen if I swapped it? As in like Juliet here and Albert there? Oh, the same thing. The plague took one of them away and thus heartbreak is meant for their day. Albert didn't deserve this. No, Albert definitely does not deserve this. Healing heart. Alright. A heartbreak is healed. Interesting. Let's think about this for half a second. There once was a woman named Eleonora who was very lonely in her life until she met Edgar, a friend who was there to comfort her every need and every whim. Unfortunately, within the span of their friendship, a plague struck their town and cast poor Edgar into the dirt below. Frustrated, Eleonora thought she would never find love, for her best friend was taken away from her. Until she found friendship and love once again in her friend, Ligia. There you go. Heartbreak is healed. Love it. And there we go. Perfect. See, guys, I told you there was nothing to be worried about. I am a storyteller. This is very natural. This is merely a test the council wants to put me through. It's all good. Drama. Oh no. Everyone heartbreaks. Oh dear. How is this gonna go? Alright, let's think about this for half a second. Eleanor was bound to Edgar when they were children, finding love within their friendship at a young age, and eventually swearing their love to each other for all of eternity. Unfortunately, as many loves don't necessarily pass the passage of time, Eleanor found herself alone once again. She tried to move on and found a love within another. Eleanor found love within Ligia. But to everyone's surprise, a mystic granted the revival of a certain man And when he found out what had happened, she had rejected him, finding new love. Interesting. So if everyone heartbreaks, she heartbreak, he heartbreak. How does she heartbreak? I got it. We're missing a slide here, but if you would indulge me in a little improvisation. Enraged by his heartbreak, he demanded that she be taken with him to the grave. And thus, he succeeded, leaving her, Legia, the newest love, all alone. I think I got it. Alrighty. It's gold crowns all the way through. Alright, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Gothic Tragedies. Poison. Oh my god. Alright, what we got here? Drinks poison out of heartbreak. Let's see. Eleanor and Legia were meant to be for each other. They knew it within their hearts that they, amongst all others, were meant to live happily ever after. However, Edgar had also pined for Eleanor's love, but was sorely rejected. And thus, he decided to take his own life. Pretty pitiful, but nonetheless a story to be told. The council seems, from what I know, the council seems pleased thus far. I knew they wanted to test me, and this was a way to test me. So, I'm not upset about this. Tragic lovers, alright. Double self-poisoning, so a Romeo and Juliet-esque. Alright. Double self-poisoning, so is it both have to poison themselves? Alright, let's think about this. Let us think about this. Up. Edgar and Eleonora. A match made in heaven. They had known each other only for a time, and yet they found themselves endlessly bound by each other's love. However, plague took Eleonora away. As much always does take people away. When people are uncaring for others, plagues often spread. And thus Edgar has to suffer the consequences of such. Heartbroken and unable to live, just like a mate losing another, he decided to take his own life. But the gods were cruel beings. They wanted to see more entertainment. They wanted to know and watch as humans writhed around in their misery, and thus gave Eleanor a chance to come back to life, without her soulmate waiting for her. She was cast and heartbroken, and knew that she could not live without her true love, and thus poisoned herself to join him in defiance of the gods. Oof. A tragic story. That's really tragic. Oh my god. Ooh. Whew. This is rough. Murder! Murder? Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Baron murders Edgar. Okay. Easy. Edgar and Eleonora were madly in love, sweet honeymoon, and a wonderful life of planning children together. However, the Baron became jealous and wanted Edgar for himself, but Edgar refused him, swearing his love to Eleonora. And thus the Baron, enraged by this romance, decided to take matters into his own hands. Oh, where's Edgar? Whoops, my bad. Let's switch that around, shall we? I apologize. I wasn't paying attention. Baron loved Eleonora, but was bound to Edgar, and thus he decided to take matters into his own hands. I had to switch that around. I apologize. It's all good. All right. Oh, we can flip these around. Wait, we can... Oh, very interesting. Deadly drink. Poison again? Baron murders Edgar with a poisonous drink. Okay. Alright. Deducted demerit point for that flub. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. Of course. Edgar and Eleonora. Sweet newlyweds. Everyone wished them the best of their intentions. But the Baron was in love with Eleonora and could not stand the thought of Edgar being with her every minute of every day. Thus he decided to plan a certain event for Edgar. A celebration, if you will, of his own way of trying to get into the marriage. Not realizing the drink had been poisoned, Edgar accepted the Baron's offer and took supple drinks, only to end up dead. Stories can use fewer frames. Interesting. Very interesting. So I didn't realize you could just use fewer frames. That's the story right there. I wonder what happens if I use all four. Let's see. Pure curiosity, don't mind me. Aha. Aha! An added bonus, at the end, Eleonora could not be alone, and thus, refusing the Baron's love, decided to take her own life. There we go. Mickey can count. I can't count! Alright. Gothic Tragedies. Done. Monsters. Okay. Alright. Genesis. Interesting. Okay. Adam and Eve die. Ooh. Adam and Eve enter the garden. So this is more Christian mythos. Enter the garden and, of course, were bound to each other as one's rib was meant to be with one's body. However, Eve was tempted by trying not to laugh during this, I apologize. Eve was tempted to bite from the apple from a tree which God had demanded they did not take indulgence in. Adam as well was tempted by Eve in return. But of course, God had told them they shall not do such a deed. Simple enough. Everyone knows the Book of Genesis. Dracula, alright. Oh, Dracula, Mina, and Jonathan! Okay, this is a story I'm familiar with. Okay. Cured for vampirism. Interesting. Ah, okay. Curious. Okay. Alright. Okay. Dracula was madly in love with a young woman named Mina, for she had the representation of his own love long, long ago, and thus wanted her to join his nightly parades. Jonathan, having found Mina, Jonathan in love with Mina, decided to try and cure her of vampirism instead of taking her life as any normal vampire hunter would wish. So the professor, Van Helsing, if I remember, or was it Van Helsing or was it someone else? The professor decided to give him the one chance to see if his cure for vampirism would work. So there was nothing left to do but try. In Dracula's crypt, Jonathan came. Did it cure Mina? Of course it did. And unlike the original tale, this was a little more of a cleaner, happy ending. There you go. Crown suitor. Let's see. The Queen marries. Interesting. Ah! Okay, alright. Cool. The Queen, befitting of royalty within her own right, was very picky when it came to suitors. When the Baron came along to woo her love, she denied him, stating that he was clearly unfit to be any sort of royal. Besides, what kind of Baron would be possibly brave enough to protect his kingdom? So the Baron came up with a plan. In disguise, he kidnapped the Queen. But of course, his plan wasn't totally heartless. He wasn't going to keep her entrapped forever. Sneaking off after the evil monster had said, "You will live here forever and suffer at the hands of time." Snuck off, took off his disguise, and saved the Queen. The Queen, impressed by his bravery, and in reward for him saving essentially the royal crown, decided to agree to his marriage. Simple enough. A little underhanded, but as a lot of Victorian or Renaissance era romances are, this is kind of, typical. A marriage formed in a lie. All right. What is this? What? Wait, what? What is this? What? 2 heartbreaks? So I have to change the story to have 2 heartbreaks. Interesting. Okay. Can we switch this? Like, I don't know who that is. Interesting. How to have 2 heartbreaks. I understand. There you go. Edgar and Eleonora. Love at first sight, of course. Ligia was madly in love with Eleonora as well. When she asked to run away with her, Eleonora denied her, thus resulting in Ligia's heartbreak. When Ligia ran, a plague had struck the city and had taken Edgar away, leaving Eleonora alone with no one to fall back to. All right, that's 2 heartbreaks right there. Boom. Easy. Drama, okay. Afterlife love. Okay. Interesting. So we have, they get together, one dies, they get together, revive. Love in the afterlife. Let's see. They get together. They die. They get together. He revives. Maybe remove the revive? Hmm. That works. So Eleanor and Edgar, a short-lived love. Of course, the plague took Edgar. No malpractice, no foul play here. And thus Eleanor found a new love within the Gia. But of course, the plague had to take upon Eleonora as well. In her grief, Ligia took her own life. But of course, the love they had for each other crossed all boundaries, and Ligia and Eleonora found love within the afterlife. Alright. There we go. Okay. Tragic lovers, alright. Double self-poisoning the same person. Okay. Oh, cruel. This is actually quite cruel. Let's see. Yeah, why would there need to be a poisoning there? Okay. Let's see. Maybe Edgar revives? There we go. A happy ending. Edgar and Eleonora. It was love at first sight. They instantly married and instantly knew they were going to be happy. But of course, a tragic end befit Eleonora, because the gods wanted to see how Edgar would handle himself without his love by his side. Repulsed by the idea of being the gods' plaything, Edgar took his own life. But of course the gods are fickle, petty within their own regard, and revived him in pure spite, demanding that he plays by their rules. Edgar, of course, in defiance, shouted, "I will end my life as many times it needs, for I will not be the plaything for your entertainment." And soon he found Eleonora in the afterlife, where they sped away from the gods and lived happily in the afterlife. There we go. I like these petty gods. With deadly drink. Alright. Baron steals a spouse. Interesting. Oh, that's easy. Oof. Don't like that ending. I see. All right. Edgar and Eleonora, a small love. Eleonora only married for a little prestige that he knew Edgar could give. But of course the Baron, when he offered his love to Eleonora, Eleonora was bound by the law, stating that she could not essentially commit adultery while having the ring of Edgar on her finger. So the Baron decided to remove that band one way or another. And thus, the Baron was able to sweep Eleonora away after the death of her short-lived engagement. There you go. All right. We got Genesis here. Indigestion. Okay. Alright, so they find each other, tempted by the apple, tempted by the apple. I understand now. Okay, I got it. Adam and Eve, of course, the beginnings of humanity, with under the eyes of God, were entered into the Garden of Eden. Of course, Eve was tempted by the snake, and Eve decided, hey, Adam, have this apple. Have another apple. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. And Adam's like, I can't take this anymore. I'm so sorry. And there we go. And then God said, Eve, why'd you do that? There we go. Alright, Dracula. Professor horrified at dead vampire. Oh, that's easy. Horrified at dead Ah. Oh, he laughed at that. Okay. Ah, I see. Professor horrified at dead vampire. Huh. What? Alright, then I shall start over then. Alright. Interesting. Horrified at a dead vamp. Ah, I got it. This is gonna turn into a tragedy real quick, folks. So, of course. One night, Jonathan decided to lead Mina into Dracula's crypt, wanting to share his love of adventure with her. But of course, that means Dracula found his Mina and brought her to the side of the night. Jonathan, horrified at what had become of his love, ran to the professor and asked what to do. In Jonathan's wild outrage for Dracula's actions, opened the crypt and stabbed the first vampire inside, only to find it was Mina, as Dracula knew that Jonathan would come to try and take her away. If only Jonathan had paid a little more attention. And there we go, that's a tragic ending right there. And Crown Suitor. Dragon King. I understand. Okay. Aha, I see. The queen, in her boundful pride, denied the Baron his love when he came to woo. The Baron, enraged, decided to exact his own revenge and trap her in his dungeon to prove his might. But of course, he wanted to have his cake and eat it too. So he decided to put on a little bit of a ruse to kind of sway the queen. And rescued the queen under a guise of a dragon. The queen, obviously fooled somehow by this haggard appearance, and not realizing the small little slit where the difference between the head and the body of this disguise would be, married the dragon forthwith. And there you go. Alright. And that's the end of the demo! Alright, I told you all it would be short and swift. This was merely a demonstration. But that's the end of the demo. It's wish listable on Steam. Of course. But Virgin is coming through with more characters and surprises and settings. I cannot wait to test my own storytelling abilities with this game. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see where things go. All right.